Check. 1, 2. We are live. This is our third live? Second live? Third? I think it was our third one that we're doing now. So, what's up, everybody? We are just testing this out. We're seeing how things go. We're talking about some updates for our channel, and we want to see what you guys think. Hopefully, y'all can hear me okay. I think my level is coming in kind of clear. Let me double check that. Let me just double check that in my settings here to make sure I am coming in loud and clear on my MacBook. You seeing it there? You seeing it? You're not seeing it? It says I'm live. It says I'm live. Do you not see anything on your end? Okay. I mean, it says this is live. So, um I hope I'm doing this right. Still kind of new. Got to stay hydrated here. But we are discussing some of the upcoming changes we're going to be doing with our channel. And we love hearing from you guys. So always drop us feedback when you can. Um, all right. We're just trying to sort out some tech issues here. This says we're going live. So if you guys do see me or if you don't see me, drop me a comment and let me know. So we were going to discuss some of the content changes that are coming up on our channel. I don't know if I should say changes or streamlines. So we're still going to be doing a lot of the stuff we have been doing and that stuff that hopefully you guys have subscribed because you're interested in the content that we're providing. We're going to be focusing primarily on a lot of relationships, some more like faith, spiritual type topics, and still some health and wellness stuff, just living a balanced life, whether that's relationally, whether that's just through our bodies and our lifestyles, healthy mindsets, things like that. I know I'm missing something. What am I missing? Am I missing anything? Okay. 1 second, y'all. All right. So we're just seeing who joins us here before we get into discussing some of the details of what we're going to be doing with our channel. Not huge changes. We're not like shocking you guys. And tell us what y'all are doing. It's happy Saturday. We got people all over the world that tune into this channel. We're grateful for you guys. So there's different time zones. It might even be like, do you think it might be Sunday for some of our audience? It might already be early Sunday, like overseas. Yeah. So, um, yeah, tell us what you're doing. Like, drop us a comment, and I hope I can even read them properly. They'll come up here, I think. But yeah, we're just here testing out this live once again, just to discuss like what we're doing with this channel, what's going to be coming up, and see how y'all are doing. We don't do enough of these. You know, we always want to see what our audience is doing and what our audience is up to, and a lot of what fuels this channel. Wifey says hi. Is that what you're saying? Wifey says hi. She's off camera, but she's saying hi. So hi from Wifey. She's a big part of this channel. You know, she helps out with a lot of the social media stuff, a lot of the editing, a lot of the shorts. Make sure you go visit us on TikTok, on Instagram. Our Facebook needs help, right? We've kind of gotten onto Facebook, but it's like it's really lagging. Yeah, we need help. So bear with us if y'all are on Facebook. We have to do some work on that side of it. So I'm not going to like compel you to go to Facebook, but we are on Instagram at Mikeseapodcast. We're on TikTok at Mikeseapodcast. So if y'all are on those platforms on your socials, like jump on there, show us some love, give us a follow, drop us a like, and drop us comments. Comment on our videos. We're going to be streamlining some of our content more, and yeah, that's true. Thank you. See, this is why I need you here. Yeah. So what do you all want to hear? Yeah, drop us a comment if you're watching right now, and you tell us what you guys like to see. Tell us uh what you want to see more of on this channel. Yeah, we are trying to yeah. You need a mic. Yeah, you need a mic. But yeah, tell us what you guys want to see, what you guys want to watch, what topics you guys want us to explore, because you guys are a big part of this. You guys are what helps keep this channel going. And so we're grateful for all you guys. We're grateful for you. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you for just being a part of this community. And we just want to be able to bring, yeah, we do enjoy this. We want to be able to continue to bring you guys the content that you want and the reason that you click that subscribe button in the first place. So we're grateful for that. We're grateful for anybody who's in here right now. So how y'all doing? I wonder what part of the world y'all are in right now. I got stuff coming up on this. We're new at this. Yeah. There's stuff coming up on this browser that I gotta disable. But yeah, we are you might have already noticed. Oh, okay, we have somebody here. What's our channel about? Well, thank you for being here. SL, yeah, thank you for reaching out. So our channel is about relationships. Yeah. The direction we're in right now. Yeah. So relationships, faith, spirituality, and health and wellness too. So the things that you need for a balanced lifestyle things, health tips, different ways to maximize your wellness, mental health as well. That's a big part of this. So keeping ourselves, yeah, I said relationships, not yeah. So relationships too. So those are the different things we're talking about. And you can always check us at Mikeseapodcast.com too, SL, if you want to see us on that side too. We're streaming on Apple, Spotify, wherever you can get a podcast, you can find us there. So we had a wider range of things, if you've seen just in our past videos, but we just decided to streamline it a little bit more. Those things, yeah, those things were fun. Yeah, they are fun, and we're still maybe here and there we might grab onto something that we used to do, but it's fun. The relationship and the relationships are good. We like the relationship aspect. Like we had Drea Renee. She's fun. She's really fun. And does she do mostly women in relationship or just relationships with anybody? I need my glasses. I'm having trouble seeing this chat. But I have my really bad reading glasses. So I'm gonna put them on for a second just so I can see. So okay, who cares? Just wear them. Pink Lush. I'm new here. Thanks for being here. Hey, thank you for being here. Of course, SL. Thanks for the invite. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you stopping by and checking out our channel. And let us know what you like. Though. Yeah. We want to know what you all in. Yeah. We all know, if you can hear me, we all know, we want to know what you guys like. Yeah. We're really making it for you guys. Right. But we still have to do a streamlined thing. Yeah. So we are like we're streamlining our topics and our content a little bit, but we want to provide tools to live a better life on every level. So your body, your mind, your spiritual life, all those things. Like if you don't have wellness, if you don't have a balanced life, what do you have? You're living in chaos. Life is a lot harder. You have to take care of yourself. Self-care is important. That's something a lot of us neglect today. I've been guilty of that for many years, and I've made changes over the years to try to take some time for myself um just to live a better life and be more balanced and not just be too concentrated in a certain area like, work or whatever that is. Um, SL, haha, give that poor woman a mic. I know she needs one. I know. You're right, SL. We do have to. Yeah, she's shy too. She's shy, but we have to get you on a mic. Can you hear her, SL? Um, oh, awesome. So Pink Lush said, I enjoy learning about managing anxiety, proper diet, gardening. Cool.
Okay,
Well, we
that's
appreciate that comment.
that's very interesting. Thanks
Yeah.
for the comment.
Anxiety is something we should touch on more.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
That's a good
that
idea.
episode we did with Curtis was really good on anxiety.
Yeah, Curtis.
Yeah.
What was his last name?
I
Curtis.
forget now. I haven't talked to him in
Curtis.
so
I
long, but we
know.
should have
We
him
should have him
back.
back. We're
Yeah.
gonna have some of our guests that can they hear me? Did they say they can hear me?
Yeah. You guys can hear her, right? I think you can. Yeah. You need a mic though.
I know, right? I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. Thanks, SL. We're gonna get there.
I will get there.
We're gonna get there.
We're new.
Oh, so Pink Lush hears you.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
great.
Okay.
Okay.
So go on.
So some of our previous guests, we're going to have them as recurring guests.
Yeah.
Like we did some interracial was a big one.
Yes.
Interracial
It was.
is big. It's because,
was huge.
it's our thing. We are an interracial couple.
Yeah.
Right.
SL says you sound like an echo. But Pink Lush says they hear you. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay. But interracial was a big one.
Yeah. It was
we enjoyed
huge.
that. And
Yeah.
Coulter Bouchard was on. We're gonna see if we can try to get him on again. We'll see. Who did interracial?
Priscilla.
Priscilla
Yeah.
and her husband did
Yeah.
interracial. So that's still in the relationship part.
Yeah.
We'll still do interracial.
Yeah, we're going to cover more of that content as well. So relationships, interracial relationships, because
regular interracial,
yeah,
not just interracial relationships, just relationships in general.
Pink Lush, that's cool. I would love to learn more about interracial dynamics. You'll get a lot of that here. You will.
Get a lot of that
yeah.
here.
That's been probably one of our best
categories,
like most interactive, most response to the categories that we've covered. A lot of stuff with the health too, but we're going to definitely, Pink Lush, we're definitely going to do more of that content as well.
Because
So
that's just our
yeah.
because that's what we are.
Yeah, that's what we are. See, my wife is a different race than me. So we are an interracial couple and have been for many years.
many years.
Many years. Many for her. For me, it's just been like a breeze. But I make her years longer. But yeah, so we're definitely going to cover more content like that because there just seems to be a very high demand for it. So oh wow, so SL's from a generational interracial family. Got you. Okay, cool.
Interesting, cool.
Okay, so you know exactly what we're talking about. That's wild.
Exactly what we're talking about.
And I feel like that's getting more prevalent today. I just feel like there's a lot more blended like families with different, different racial backgrounds and it's becoming more and more common now.
Yeah, you see it a lot now.
A lot. Especially the white man, black woman thing.
Dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
We're not just doing interracial. It'll be any relationship type. Not any relationship type, but just relationships.
And Pink Lush says it is. Yeah. It's big. And I mean, I think it's I mean, on these platforms it's talked about, but there's just not a lot of outlets where you can kind of figure that, learn about that and learn the dynamics of it.
Or have
And
people like yourself in that kind of relationships, like if you are like us.
Yeah.
And so you have other people to talk to, just
people to relate to, right?
To relate to.
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't always see that. You might be an interracial couple, but you might not know a lot of other interracial couples. We know some, but we don't know like lots of them. Most of the couples we know are either, two white people or two African Americans or whatever that is.
Or a black man and a white woman.
Yeah. And SL saying, my boyfriend is blind and interability. Yeah, that too. That takes on a whole nother dynamic too. Just the differences there. We have a friend who's visually impaired too. And there's there's challenges to that you don't think of when you don't, you know what I mean? Um, like when you don't have that same, uh, you know, same disability, you're not able to relate to things. So, it's important to be able to understand what people can do and can't do, and it takes some adjusting and just learning those things, because you just take things for granted. If you're always able to walk or you're always able to see, you don't think about what it's like when somebody is not able to do those things, right? It just takes on a whole nother dynamic.
I
So,
know, and it's
yeah.
you have to think differently if you know a blind
Yeah,
person,
yeah.
because you're like, oh, I'm going to send him this picture. No, you
Right.
can't send him a
Right.
picture because you can't see it,
Yeah.
right?
But the
So,
tech is amazing, like what the way you can communicate with people now. So, I forget what, it's Joseph. What does Joseph use? He has like a text reader thing. So when he's on a computer or I send him a text or something, um, it verbalizes whatever I'm sending him. And that has had to have made a huge impact on just, communicating through electronics, through electronic means, for people who deal with that, who have um, that, yeah, yeah, SL, the technology is fabulous. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It just makes life so different. It's great for people to be able to, um, have those assists when they need them, right? Like, what were people doing 30 years ago before this tech was available,
right?
right? It makes such a big difference now.
And we did an AI. This was before with our content before. Remember the AI? What was his
Which
name?
AI? What was
Not
that?
AI.
What
What was
was
his
it?
name? What was his name? He was just doing AI music. That was one of our
Oh,
videos.
Marcus Bellringer.
Marcus Bellringer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He crafted an
An
AI
AI
artist.
recording artist. Yeah.
Yeah, we had
What do you guys think of AI? Is that something that interests you? Was that something you would want to see more of content wise? I wonder, because that's a landscape that's changing everything. It's changing everybody's workplace. It's changing careers. It's taking away jobs, but it's also adding jobs on the other side. Yeah. Pink Lush saying yes, it's changing so quickly. It's crazy. Um, is that something we should cover more? I wonder.
Yeah, but
You
it's
know?
not in the realm of what we're doing, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, but it's lifestyle. Like it's lifestyle in that it's changing things. You know what I mean? I wonder what people think. But you guys tell us your comments too, and what
Well, what
what
we
you guys
are
think of that.
streamlining it into is those health and wellness. So
Yeah,
it could, you know,
definitely.
yeah.
Definitely.
Well, did you say what you told them which areas it would going to be the four health and
Yeah, I
wellness?
mean, I touched on them. I
Mhm.
touched on them. And have you guys been to our website? Have you been to Mikeseapodcast.com? If not, check that site out too. Um,
So there also will be returning. Did we say about the returning guests? Which ones are kind of we're going to be returning? Like Drea Renee.
yep.
And who else is going to come back? Maybe Macy. She was doing
Yep.
Alzheimer's, and Drea
Yep.
Renee is relationships, and Avram.
We got some comments here too. So,
Wants-
as I was saying, honestly, I find it annoying and less authentic human interaction. Talking about AI, probably. I agree.
I agree.
I agree big time with that, SL. And Pink Lush is saying, I think it would be a great topic to delve into once or twice. Yeah, it might be something we do
Like a once
in
or
the
twice
future.
type of thing.
Yeah. I don't know if I don't think we do a whole series on it.
No,
Yeah.
because
It's
it's
kind of
not
not
for
in
you
our
guys.
wheelhouse. Yeah.
Right.
But but
It's just interesting. Like we could do so many things that are interesting, but then
yeah.
we got to scale down, right?
Yeah. But definitely more what's the social media, sorry, Pink Lush is saying, I think the social media aspect's annoying because they're tailoring it to shorten our very short attention span. No kidding. Thank you.
Thank you. You're correct.
Man, it's made my attention span worse, especially shorts. Shorts just like cater to our short attention spans, hence the term shorts. But you guys just happened to pop up in my feed, SL. Well, we're glad you were watching. And we're glad you're here. Yeah. Well, if we're in your feed, you are subscribed, right? So thank you, SL. We appreciate you.
Like this is for you guys.
Yeah.
We want to do what you guys are interested in, because I enjoy making the pieces.
Wifey just produces everything. So if you're watching the YouTube videos, like obviously this is live, we're not producing anything, but Wifey produces everything. She does all the editing, puts all that together, and all the shorts on socials and all that stuff.
So yeah, I mean, I gotta get better on it. I'm still.
She's great. She's just humble. Please. I couldn't do half the stuff she does.
Because you're doing the other stuff. So we work well together.
Yeah, I'm the talking head. Yeah, I'm the talking head. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, we have one thing I am looking forward to is have you guys seen Drea Renee? Drea's awesome. We've had her on. She's hilarious. And you can check out her podcast too. It's called Hey Babe, Can We Talk? It's fantastic. It's really funny. I keep telling her she needs to try doing stand up because she makes me laugh. But she has some great dating and relationship insights. So Pink Lush said she's doing amazing. I overthink myself out of starting things. Well, it's easy to overthink things, Pink Lush, but sometimes you got to just jump in, especially if you got a game plan. Yeah. So focus and plan. Don't just dive in blindly. You have to research whatever you're doing. I will tell you this, a podcast, it's fun and it's rewarding, but it is a lot of work. And that's not a complaint. I'm just being real on that because I get so many people that will, friends of mine that are in different business ventures and hey, I work in this sector of business and I'm thinking about doing a podcast. And I always tell them, do it. Like, do a podcast. Podcasting's fun. It's rewarding, but it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. You have to do the research. You have to find the guests. You have to do the editing. We're a 2-person team. So we get things done because we're a team. I couldn't even get this done if she wasn't doing so much of the stuff behind the scenes. And just the planning, getting stuff out there, the edits, the socials. There's so much we haven't got to yet. So I'm trying to work on getting blog posts done. I'm trying to work on getting a mailing list done too. All that stuff is to come.
Yeah, it's still new to us too.
Yeah.
It's still relatively new.
Yeah. So, and Mikeseapodcast.com will have all that stuff. Right. So thank you for being here on the YouTube, but also check out Mikeseapodcast.com. That's where the blog will originate, and that's where the mailing list will be. No, not subscribed. It was just an offer and felt the energy might be right, so I opened to you. Oh, cool, SL. Okay, so not subscribed. We just popped up in your feed. That's kind of wild. I didn't know YouTube worked like that. I always thought only subscribers would see us. Well, hit that subscribe button. Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm new. I don't know this stuff. But hit that subscribe button if you'd be so kind. We'd appreciate that. Yeah. But yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know we would just appear. I know. I thought that's cool.
I don't know. We haven't done many lives. So
yeah. But we plan to do more. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing more lives for sure. And we're probably going to do some lives with people as well in the future. And I think, are you on Instagram? If y'all are on Instagram, follow us on there too, at Mikeseapodcast. Pink Lush, SL, whoever else is in here. Yeah. What were you saying? What'd you say?
Yeah, we're probably going to do live over there at some point.
Yeah.
We're basically just trying to get things off going,
Can you guys guess what I'm drinking? Can you guys guess? I'm not going to show you what's in the cup, but can you guess? Take a guess. Drop a comment. All right. It's not very exciting. Okay. I'm not going to give you something. Tea? No. But good guess, SL. It's not tea. It looks like tea, doesn't it? Water with fruit. Pink Lush, you are closer. It's actually water. It's spring water. See?
You don't drop it on your tea.
No, I'm just trying to, yeah. It's spring water. It's spring water, but I'm acting like it's coffee, right? Yeah, from a natural spring that we drove up to and got. Fruit's a good idea though, Pink Lush. I should put fruit in it. Or like cut a kiwi slice or something. I never think of that.
What do you call it? Cucumber?
Yeah.
Cucumber water. Why don't
Man,
you do that?
I don't know. I should. What's your favorite drink? Y'all, tell us. What do you guys drink? What do you guys drink when you're just lounging or doing lives or sitting around the house? I wonder. For me, it's spring water. And what's the tea I drink every day? I don't know if I've ever mentioned this. I drink nettle tea. Stinging nettle, I think, is the full name for it.
Good for a lot of stuff.
It's very healthy. It's good for men's health, especially. It's good for prostate health. There's a lot of research on that. It's good for hair growth. It's an anti-inflammatory as well. It's filled with antioxidants, and it's not something I've been drinking it almost daily. Oh, what you got? Green tea and juice for SL. Okay. Well, green tea's good. Tea. Oh no, sorry. Tea, green juice. And Pink Lush said my favorite drink is watermelon juice. Okay.
Oh, that sounds
Okay.
refreshing.
Yeah, watermelon's refreshing. So tea's good too. Green juice is amazing. Do you make it fresh? Do you juice your own greens or do you get like the pre-bottled green stuff? Both are good, but I'm curious. I actually we juice almost every day, wifey and I. So I do carrot juice. I know people like carrot juice, but if you juice organic carrots, they're delicious and
Too
very
sweet for
healthy.
me somehow.
Yeah, I have a sweet tooth.
Of course.
Oh, Pink Lush juices. Nice. SL has 2 juicers.
What?
Whoa, we've got some juicers in the house. I love honeydew too. Yeah, honeydew's good. Honeydew is really good. I don't buy enough melons. Yeah, you have a melon allergy.
Yeah.
Wifey can't do it. Honeydews are good though. Honeydews are good. What kind of juicers do you guys use? I'm curious. We have the Champion, which I love. We've had that same Champion since I think we bought it in 2012, and that thing is still just motoring along. Like that thing, when you turn that thing on, it sounds like a factory. It's just so powerful,
Yeah.
right? It's like you can hear it through the whole house. But it has, you know what I like about Champion is it has replacement parts. So the motor on it is so durable and reliable, and it will run for years and years that you'll actually wear out like the blade. So they have like replacement parts for all of it, the blade, the strainer, all that stuff. What's this? Oh, I need my glasses. I can't see. So Pink Lush said, ACOC. I haven't heard of that. Got it from Amazon probably about 5 years ago. I'm due for a new one. Okay, cool. I've never heard of that. Is it like the standard? Yeah. Is it like the ones you buy like in retail stores that has the spinning what's it called? Yeah. Centrifugal. I think it's called a centrifugal. Centrifugal. It's a cheapie and inexpensive. SL said. Nama. I don't know that one either. Okay. Oh, it's a cheapie. Oh, sorry, a cheapie and an expensive. Nama. Okay. Okay, and Pink Lush said yes on the centrifugal. Okay. So we have the Champions, what they call a masticating juicer. So it has more of like a grinding process. So it has these blades that spin sideways and it kind of grinds up the vegetables or the fruits.
And you can make nut butters and stuff with it.
Yeah, you can make nut butters. Although I tried making almond butter with it and it didn't turn out for some reason. I'm probably doing something wrong. Yeah, so I heard the name and it's a good one. Yeah, Champion's good. Nama I'm not familiar with though. SL. I'll have to look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna make a note of that. I'm curious. Yeah, thanks for the tips. Now, do you guys know the best juicer you can get? It's called, and I don't have it, but I've known people who have it. It's called, yeah, it's like $4,000 or $5,000, and it's like industrial grade. It's called the Norwalk, and it's made in California. And it's like a two-step. It's like a juicer and then a press. So it juices and then it takes the vegetable grinds and it actually presses. And apparently, when it's like a multi-step juicer like that, it extracts the most nutrients from your vegetables or your fruits, whatever you're juicing. And that's the whole point of juicing, right? Is you want to get the highest concentration of those nutrients. And that's like the best of both worlds because it gets the juice out and then it grinds everything, takes the grinds and presses them after and gets all those nutrients out, all that potassium and magnesium and manganese and chromium and calcium and all those important nutrients that we need to thrive and stay alive. And again, it's thousands of dollars. We don't own one of those. Do you remember my good friend Rich back home? Pink Lush. I haven't heard of it. I need to look that up. Yeah, look it up. Norwalk. Norwalk. I think the guy who invented it He's deceased now. I think his name was Norman Walker. Um, yeah, a lot of restaurants and juice shops have that one. I've never actually seen that one. They have those industrial grade juicers that do look really good, those round ones that are like stainless steel. But the Norwalk looks nothing like that. If you go Google it, the Norwalk is like, it looks like a, I don't even know how to describe it. Like it's big and it's multi step. I almost want to Google it right now.
Tell them what it does differently than the other one.
It grinds because it's multi-step. So like the Champion or the one Pink Lush that you're talking about, it's centrifugal. It's just one step. So you basically you're pulverizing the vegetable or the fruit and then extracting the juice from it, and the grinds stay behind. But the problem is those grinds actually have a lot of the nutrition still in there. And so if you have a way to take those grinds and press them, you'll get a lot more juice out of it. Even if you take like a cheesecloth or like a really, really fine strainer and you put those grinds in there and you press with like a wide tablespoon or something, you will extract a lot more juice out of that that's more concentrated. And that's where all the nutrition is. So if you're serious about juicing, and I always tell people who juice to consider these things because you're going to the trouble of juicing. So you're already taking your health more seriously than other people are taking their health, right? I've seen it. I just can't afford that one. Mine was 950. 950. That's a lot more than the one we have. Wow. That one's SL. That one's high end then. 950. That's good. Man, our budget was not 950. The Champion was like 3 or 400, I think. It's probably more now because this is many years ago. Yeah. But 950, man, you're a serious juicer then. That's awesome. Good for you. I'm excited that you guys juice. I love that. I always think we're the only people that juice.
Because we don't come across people that do.
Right. Well, because a lot of people don't. But it's funny enough, the more people I run into today, the more of them are juicing. So it is becoming more of a common thing. But that's good. That's a great way to start your day. Nothing wrong with that coffee or that tea in the morning. But if you can start with like vegetable juice, that is so healthy. Like green, I'll juice lettuce, and I don't always put apple in, but you'll put apple in yours. And I do the carrot juice, and I do 2 8-ounce glasses almost daily. Yeah, she does ginger. Yeah, wasn't in my budget, but I'm making self a priority. Good for you, SL. You have to do that. You have to do that. If you don't take care of yourself, no one else is going to, right? So you have to do that. Um, Pink Lush loves adding ginger and lemon.
Yes, good one.
Just like wifey.
Good one.
That's good. That's really good.
Very good for you.
Yeah, it is healthy. Yep. Very cleansing, good for your liver. I read yesterday that I know it's a little sweet for you, but carrot juice actually stimulates production from your liver. So it kind of like speeds up those detox processes in the liver. That's what the liver is, right? It's a detox organ. And so you want to support those detox pathways because that's what helps keep you healthy, right? And if you don't have a healthy diet and you're not taking care of yourself, your liver can suffer from that. Your whole body does, right? Because you're just not giving your body the fuel that it needs. So lifestyle is important. I'm glad you're making self a priority here. You got to do it. It's important.
Yeah, and we will have some more health and wellness. Maybe
Mhm.
some of those.
Yeah.
Those
Yep.
people.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. We're gonna be doing more of that stuff too. So we will be. Yeah.
Always been.
Yeah.
We started out as, I don't know if guys were, anyone was here or saw us somewhere before. We started out with health, just health.
Right. Yeah, we start off as just a health channel. SL said turmeric with carrots and black pepper. Yes.
Black pepper with turmeric, it helps. Black pepper helps is it of the absorption?
Yeah, it's so the pepperine. Good for you, SL. So the pepperine is what helps absorb the turmeric. If you just take like turmeric powder on its own, it doesn't absorb very well. But if you take it with pepper, that too. So I was getting to that. I was getting to that. So pepperine, which is in black pepper, helps absorb it. One study said up to 200%. But another thing, it's good if it's bound to a fat. So if you take a little bit of coconut oil or olive oil or even butter, something like you don't need a lot, just a little bit, and add a fat in. I haven't done turmeric in a while. I kind of cycle it, and it's been months since I've been on it. But I would take a teaspoon of turmeric. Make sure you don't have kidney stones because turmeric is high oxalate. Y'all are on my vibe, SL. Well, I love it. I love it. Did you subscribe? No, that's great though. I'm glad. I'm glad. This is awesome. Yeah. No, if you take again, turmeric with a fat and with pepper. You don't need a lot, but just enough. And then that increases the absorption because that way you're not wasting all that turmeric. It's just kind of passing through you. But what I was saying is make sure you don't have kidney stones because LOL, pink lush. Make sure you don't have kidney stones because it's high in oxalates, those calcium crystals, which can exacerbate kidney stones and cause problems in your kidneys. So you want to have healthy kidneys if you're doing turmeric, right? You got to watch that. That I think is one of the major contraindications of turmeric. Yeah. And we had Dr. Shivani Gupta on. Yeah. And you can check out that episode. She has a PhD in turmeric, which I've never met anyone with a PhD in that, which is wild. But she has a product line too. And I gotta find it. I'm not good on the fly here. But she has an awesome turmeric product as well, a supplement that you guys can check out. Dr. Shivani Gupta, Gupta. She's awesome, a friend of this podcast, and we'll definitely have her back on. Yeah, she'll be one of the returning guests. So we will have her on for sure. We've had her on twice already, and yeah, so that was very informative, and she taught us a lot about turmeric. So yeah, yeah,
Just a lot of health stuff.
yeah. You know what I was doing, but I took a break off it. Cloves. Y'all ever taken cloves? Organic cloves? Um, I've watched different videos on YouTube, and I'm the kind of person that when I see a video, I'll go look up studies on it because I like double verifying things before I put them in my body. And cloves are pretty healthy too. They're anti-inflammatory. Um, oh, so Pink Lush, I started using it for mouthwash and a few cups of tea so far. Are you talking about the turmeric or the cloves? Okay, yeah. Cloves are good for that. They're good to kill bacteria. So it's a good mouthwash for sure. Cloves, man, Pink Lush, you're on it. And SL clove oil for ear infection. Yeah, cloves. Yeah, cloves are awesome for a lot of things. But you do have to watch it sometimes with herbs. Um, a lot of doctors in the past and herbalists have told me you have to cycle these things. So you can take cloves, but like don't be eating 3 or 4 cloves a day for like months and months and months and months. It's good to cycle these things. That's what I always kind of heard. So that's what I do. I was doing cloves for a long time, probably 6 to 8 months daily, and now I've just taken a break, and I'll go back on them for sure. But they're good. I do them first thing in the morning. I'll do 2 glasses of water, and then I'll chew 2 or 3 cloves, and let that go down, digest it, and then I'll start with my breakfast. So yeah. So that's it. That's it. Do you guys have any other supplements that you take or anything else that you take on the regular? I wonder. Tell us. Drop us a comment. I love adding tea tree oil to the mouthwash too, Pink Lush. Yeah, tea tree's a big one. Man, we have like the exact same things you have. I love that. I love that. We are like so of the same tribe. I love it. Yeah, tea tree's good for a lot of things. Yeah. It's a good isn't it in some like oral supplements for like gut health too?
I don't know.
Tea tree?
I don't know if it's good on parasites or.
Mhm. I think it is. It's good for parasites too. So that's a big one. Man, I love hanging out with health nuts. I love it. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one. Sometimes some of my friends look at me like I'm crazy with some of the stuff I take. They're like, "You're a little too overboard." But I don't know, it becomes a lifestyle, and I just noticed that like
Makes you feel better.
yeah, I noticed that like once you um oh, B1, B12, SL. That's good too. Yep. Yep. I take a full complex B. And castor oil topically,
Have you ever did a
pink
castor oil
lush.
pack?
Yeah, pink lush and oregano oil is good. Yes.
We're all
She
loving
loves oregano oil. She uses it more than I do.
castor oil pack.
Castor oil packs, yeah. Pink lush, do you do castor oil packs? We do those on occasion. And SL B1 and B12. Have you watched the episodes with well, you haven't subscribed, you weren't subscribed before, but oh, Pink Lush does see my ADD's kicking in. I'm all over the place. Pink Lush does the castor oil packs. Good for you.
Okay, good.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
That's awesome.
And going back to SL, watch our episodes with Stasha Gomanak. She talks about B vitamins
She's
and
gonna come up in
yeah,
just a week or
yeah.
so.
She's a sleep
She'll be on it.
specialist.
Sleep
Yeah, she's a
specialist.
neurologist, but talks a lot about sleep medicine.
So she'll be on maybe not next week, but the week after.
Yeah, she'll be coming up. So we're working on that episode right now. And bees are one of those things where it's good to have those balanced. So do, work with a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice here by any stretch. I'm not a doctor. But check with your naturopath or your doctor on taking a full bee complex, because bee is something you don't want your bees to be imbalanced, because if you just take one of the bees, like if you take pantheninic acid or if you just take niacin, those levels can elevate, but then your other bees are not in the same level. And bees have this um, way of working together. So you want those to work synergistically for your health, unless you got a specific condition where your doctor gives you just one of the bees. But it's good to take the bees as a complex, like a B50. Still struggle with sleep even after taking Mag 400 and magnesium oil. This is Pink Lush. But my son still shares the bed with me, so that's a factor. Yeah, that can for sure. Yeah, sleep's a weird one because it's has so many causes. So magnesium works great for some people. When I've battled a lot of sleep issues on and off over the years, magnesium was never a factor for me. And I was low in magnesium, but when I supplemented with magnesium, and I still do on the regular, my magnesium levels are optimal now. But occasionally I'll still have rough nights of sleep. I'm a lot better than I used to be.
What did Barry
Um,
say?
Barry, well, that was more sleep apnea
Sleep apnea.
related. Yeah. So that's breathing stuff, not so much supplements.
But it's Stasha. That's more.
Yeah. Stasha's more like the neuro hacker, looking into the different things that can affect your brain chemistry. This is the thing that we all forget, y'all, is that it's brain chemistry, right? Your brain has to be balanced with the right chemistry. Dr. Gomanak talks about sleep switches, right? There's switches in the brain that have to be in the right position for us to fall asleep. If your sleep switches aren't synced, you're going to lie there trying to get to sleep. And it can be different factors. It can be high cortisol. You can be stressed out and your cortisol levels are too high. So, what does cortisol do? It interrupts melatonin. If you don't get a melatonin release, you're not going to fall asleep. You're just going to lie there staring at the ceiling.
You get out of the sun?
Yeah, the sun too. Yeah. So optimizing your melatonin levels is good AM sunlight if you can do it. Don't know where you guys are on the globe. I don't know if you guys are like north, maybe in the colder climates during the winter where it might be harder to get out in that direct sunlight. You don't want to stand behind a window. Some doctors give very bad advice and say, well, you get that sunlight through a window. The problem is the window blocks the full spectrum of that UV light that you need. So you actually have to get in direct path of the sun outside or with an open window. And that's hard in January if you live somewhere north. Yeah, SL's saying B6 and K2 was bothering my nerves, so my doctor had me back off. Yeah, B6 you can't take too much of either. B6 will start giving you some of that nerve pain in your extremities. I've experienced that. And you have to be careful. You don't want to dose too high with that. It's self-limiting. So if you feel those symptoms, I'm glad your doc told you to back off. And SL, you've been learning more about brain health. Yeah, brain health is key. If you don't have um, optimal brain health, you might have trouble getting to sleep. Definitely. That's something you have to think about. That melatonin release, it's in the brain. All those sleep switches happen in the brain. So you have to make sure you're nutritionally balanced brain wise in order to get to sleep. And if something's out of balance, you might not fall asleep.
Or maybe it's the full moon.
You always say that. Yeah. Well, some people swear by that. Sometimes when I can't sleep, yeah, sometimes when I can't sleep, wifey will turn to me and go, "Is the moon out?" But I never put all my eggs in that basket because some mornings, some nights, the moon is full and I sleep like a baby. And then other nights, there's no full moon in sight. We're on the other end of that calendar. And then I'm up all night. Not all night.
See, the moon
but
is definitely a factor. See, Pink Lush says the moon. See, but
It
it
is.
could be at the other end of where the moon was.
Yeah.
Where you know what I mean? Where it's coming or where it's leaving.
Yeah, we're 80% water, right? And so water, the tides are affected by the moon. So wouldn't the moon affect our body's water chemistry? Right? Makes sense. So I do think there's something about that. Pink Lush is in South Carolina. I need to start getting out now that the weather's great. Yes.
Get out.
Get out there. Get out there for sure. Pink Lush. So what they say is between 6 and 8 a.m., you want to have that sunlight. Don't stare at the sun, but you want to look maybe like 50, 60 degrees off from where the sun is shining just to get that light in your eyes. And then no sunglasses, just your eyes. And what happens is that UV light hits your eyes, it resets your circadian clock. Yeah, no contacts either, because they'll block that UV light. You need that full spectrum UV light. So what happens then is it stimulates a process in, I want to say it's the suprachiasmatic nucleus, but I can't remember, so don't quote me on that. But it's a signaling that happens through your eye to your brain to make melatonin. You actually make melatonin in the morning. You guys can look this up if you don't believe me. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a guy who reads a lot. And that melatonin that you make in the morning stays in your system, and then at night it gets released. And so that's how we help our circadian rhythm stay balanced. We are not nocturnal humans. We're not raccoons. We're not rats. We're not rodents that prowl around at night. We're not bobcats that are predators that go out at night. We actually are supposed to sleep at night and we're supposed to be up in the day. And so you want to reinforce those clocks. What are we doing when we're staring at electronics? We're looking at electronics, we're sending wrong signals. So 9 o'clock at night, you're staring at your phone. At least put the night, what's it called? Night mode on. So you get more of an orange light off your screens. Because if you're just looking at that regular white, stark light that comes off our electronics, like the screen I'm looking at right now, you'll actually be sending a signal to your brain that it's noon, which is like 6,000, I think Kelvin is the units they measure it in. But that's bad for your body at 9:30 at night because it's not noon and your body doesn't understand. So SL, I was addicted to energy drinks. They keep me more productive. Yeah. 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 That's a good thing. Yeah. You don't want to be dependent on anything if you don't have to. I also live high altitude up in Colorado, New Mexico border area. That's higher. Yeah, the high altitude that is up high. So then you get some chilly weather, I guess, at those high altitudes in the winter, right? And Pink Lush, yes, I try to cut off everything before going to sleep. Yep.
Very good. Darkness and
yeah. Yeah. Make sure all your don't have like clocks on, those digital clocks on in your room at night either, or like night lights. You want that room dark, right? You don't want to have too much light. And don't have a big digital clock staring at you when you're going to sleep. I did that for years, especially when you can't sleep. You just keep looking at that clock and it's 1 a.m. It's 1:30. It's 2. It plays psychological games with your mind and then you won't get to sleep. You want to just turn all that off, close your eyes and let your body.
It's like 1 o'clock. I have A, B, C, D, E, F, G to do.
Yeah.
And this time because I'm going to wake up at this time. There's too much going on in your mind.
As Sal said, it stopped snowing an hour ago. Oh, it's still snowing today? I know what that feels like. I know it. Now, you might like snow. You might like snow. I'm not a fan. Yeah.
Now we're not.
We lived in a snowy place. Yeah, but we don't anymore. So we live where it's warmer now, and I'm thankful for it. But yeah, well, you're gonna get those summer months soon, right? I mean, it's already we're creeping up on May. So it's gonna is it gonna start warming up where you are, SL? I wonder. Drop us a comment. Tell us if it's gonna warm up there. Because that means you can get outside more, right? Yeah. So you want that. Even if you just go for a walk. Pink Lush said, I love the snow, but I don't want to go back to living in it. I grew up in Connecticut. Oh, so you know.
You know.
Yeah, you know. Connecticut's cold in those winter months, a lot of snow up that way. And a couple of weeks, SL said, yeah. So you're on the tail end of it. So that's good, right? You might get hit with another snowstorm or two, or maybe not. So that'll be good. It'll be nice to get out of that and start enjoying. And I was saying, you can get out in the sun in the morning, or you can even just go take a walk. If you just take a walk and you get out in that light environment, again, no sunglasses, just go out, let the light get in your eyes.
You wear your sunglasses, the more you get used to it.
So yes.
You won't need the sunglasses anymore.
Right.
You're blocking all the light and the rays that the sun is giving you by covering up your eyes.
Yep.
From all that good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll get more accustomed to the light. I can sit on a patio with somebody and enjoy like a cup of coffee or spring water with no sunglasses, and the sun can literally be shining in my face, and I don't mind. I like it. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, it used to, but I've got rid of the sunglasses years ago. Not a storm, just a regular sprinkle. Yeah. Or a regular spring. So, yeah, okay. Just a regular spring. Yeah, well, let's hope so. Get into those warmer months and take advantage of it and get outside.
Yeah, take a walk.
Yeah.
Just you can still get some benefit out of that.
Definitely. Because we're in artificial light all day. I'm looking at artificial light right now. That's not our natural environment. It's not the best for us. It's, not that we can live outside, but all our ancestors did live outside. They didn't have windows, they didn't have glass. I'm not saying get rid of your windows and, take all the glass out, but all that glass, the glass changes the light frequencies, and you're not looking at the natural light spectrum. It's blocked and it's inhibited, and you're not getting that.
Yeah, I work in the garage and I have a wood shop and I'm a woodworker. And Mike always says to me, open the garage so you can get some light. I'm working in the wood shop and I'm working on my stuff.
She's a woodworker and a good one too. We should showcase your products sometime. We should. Pink Lush said grounding too. Grounding definitely helps my sleep as well. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. Yeah, that's important too, because you're getting those electrons, right? Man, you guys are on it. I love it. I love how health conscious you guys are. This is fantastic. Yeah, grounding's important. Grounding is definitely important. You get those natural electrons from the earth that come up through the earth, get into your legs, and you need those. You need those for your body to de-stress.
If you could ever get to a beach, that would be
Yeah, beach. That's why you always feel good at the beach. It's not because you're on vacation. It's because you're grounding, right?
Half of it is because you're on vacation and not working.
Yeah, but it's more than that.
It is more than that, but that's also great.
Yeah.
You don't have work to do.
Yeah. I don't understand why people think it doesn't snow in the West. Yeah, it does snow in the West. It does, definitely. Especially like Eastern Washington, like around Spokane and stuff. They get crazy winter storms over there. And even I think Eastern Oregon gets storms. Yeah, they think it's just an East Coast thing, SL. Boy, are they wrong. Pink Lush said, that's so cool. I would love to see her work. I'm so amazed at woodworkers' artistry. Okay, next live, we'll have some stuff. Let's do that. Show some stuff. Right you can. We're probably going to close up soon. We're almost on an hour here. So, yeah. But yeah, definitely. That's something important. We don't think of the different things we're doing to our bodies unknowingly that might be hindering our health. So it's important to take care of yourselves, and I applaud you guys for for taking care of yourselves. It's important. It's important. If you're what did one doctor used to say that I listened to online? If you're not I'm gonna like totally destroy this quote, but he said, "If you're not good enough to take care of yourself, who are you good for?" You know what I mean? Oh, we've made your weekend, SL. Thanks again. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we're so happy you joined us. We're grateful. We're gonna be doing more of these for sure. I don't know how much frequency we'll be doing these, but we'll definitely be doing more of these lives. These are fun when you guys jump on and interact with us. Um, we try to put content out weekly, Mondays, almost every Monday morning we'll have a new video out. And have we ever covered environmental dietary aspects of developmental disorders? No, Pinklush, we have not. We haven't touched on that too much. Um, yeah, yeah, that's something maybe we got to look into. Thank you for that feedback, and maybe that's something we'll look into because there's a lot of environmental aspects to developmental issues that people have. And Pink Lush, this was a great show. I look forward to watching you guys in the future. That's great. Yeah, well we're glad you jumped on with us. We're almost at an hour, so I think we're probably gonna wrap it up soon. Wifey, what do you think?
Covered environmental.
Yeah, I already answered that. Yeah, I already answered that. And
Next live, I'll show them on some of my stuff. I can like locate the story.
yeah. And Pink Lush said, I asked because my son has autism. There's so much information out there. There is. There is. And there's a lot behind that issue. And there's so much disagreement amongst doctors as to what the causes are for that. Um, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's like a whole series. I don't even know if we could get into all that. There's so much. But um, yeah, autism. I do know that autism numbers are growing. Yeah, they're rising a lot. They're different from, 10, 20 years ago. It's a major issue and there's a lot of division on what's causing that. And I don't even want to touch that right now because there's just so much controversy attached to that. But do your homework on that one. Yeah, because there's a lot of mixed information. And you can go to this is the thing with autism and conditions like that, you go to 5 different doctors, you hear 5 different things. So it's important. Yeah. Yeah. We definitely need these good vibes with the state of the world. Amen. SL. Amen to that. Yeah. We do.
SL. Thanks for and Pink Blush. Thanks for being here. Whoever
Yeah.
else is in here as
Yeah.
well. It's just we this is why we do this because of you guys. Because
Yep.
it's just fun meeting new people and talking to new people and having this kind of a talk with people. 'Cause
Definitely.
it's fun.
It is. It is.
And is there a topic? You've mentioned your topics there. Is there a different topic? Because we are
Yeah.
doing health and wellness
Yeah.
or relationships. We're going to get a lot more of that. We're going to do more of what's the other one?
Relationships and
health
spiritual as well.
Spiritual as well.
Yeah.
If,
Yeah. And Pink Lush, yeah, we're glad you joined too. We appreciate your feedback and thanks for hanging out and spending some of your Saturday with us. And we'll definitely be back. Maybe Saturday is a good live day because people are off work. Maybe. Yeah. We've tried midweek and, not as much.
This is new for
But
us anyway.
yeah.
So we're just trying things out. But
Yeah.
it was great to hear from
Yeah.
you
Thank you,
guys.
SL. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Glad you like yeah.
Yeah. So we are doing those little changes, but so other topics maybe once or twice, but for the bulk of it, it's going to be this.
Yeah.
This is what
for
we're
sure.
going to be. This is where we're headed, and we're going to see how that works.
Yeah.
And if you still have some feedback on some topics that you would like to see, let us know.
Yeah. You can drop comments in our videos too. We read all the comments and we hope you guys can hang out with us again. We'll do this again on a Saturday. We're closing in on an hour now, so we'll probably wrap this up. But thank you so much for being here. This was fun. We will be doing this again. And really glad you guys stopped through. And we just love hearing from you. And we're glad you're finding value in what we're putting out here. So we love you guys. Yeah.
It is for you guys. That's the point of it.
Yep.
We want people to come and we want people to maybe learn something or get something from what we're doing, not
Yeah.
just here,
Absolutely.
Maybe some fun stuff. The relationship stuff is fun.
Yeah.
With Drea, and we're going to try to find other people. And
she'll be back in May too. Drea Renee.
Who else will be back?
Yep. I have to check the schedule. We've got a bunch of returning guests. Yep. Dr. Macy Smith.
We're getting Dr. Dave.
Yeah. Dr. Dave Montgomery. He's awesome too. So he'll be back. He's a cardiologist based in Atlanta. He has a lot to say on wellness and health too. So make sure you join us for that. And
spiritual with
yeah. So we'll probably close this down. We just crossed an hour. So you all have a great night. We appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for stopping through and interacting with us. Will your guests be on live or will they be pre-recorded? Asking because I want to make sure I watch if it's live. They'll probably be pre-recorded. We might do some lives with some guests in the future. Yeah, but that's right now it's mostly going to be pre-recorded. So as long as you're subscribed, it'll come up in your feed. So we'll watch either way. Well, you're awesome, Pink Lush. Thank you for doing that. We appreciate you. And thanks for the love and thanks for being with us. Yeah, Excel, excited. Us too. We love hearing from you guys. So thanks. And join us on our next live. All right. Please do if we come up in your feed. All right. I know you're not all staring at your screens, but you guys have a great weekend too. Wifey, got any parting words?
Thanks for joining us. Have yourself a great weekend and we enjoyed you here and make sure you stop back again.
Please do.
We enjoy your feedback and if you have any ideas for us, let us know.
Yes, please do. Drop us a comment, okay?
Thanks again, guys.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks so much. Take care. We'll be back. Bye for now.